Hey guys, Brian Eckberg here in Los Angeles. I'm joined by Martin Edmondson, and we are talking about Driver San Francisco. Martin, it's been a while since we've seen a Driver game, but he's back. Tanner is back.
Hello, yeah, he's definitely back. In fact, Driver is back in many ways, back to its roots in many ways. So what we've tried to do is bring back some of the core elements of Driver. So Tanner, who we met in the first game, Undercover Cop, he's back together with his partner, Tobias Jones, who we met in Driver 2. Jericho, his arch nemesis from Driver 2 and Driver 3, who actually shot Tanner at the end of Driver 3 in Istanbul, he's back. And also the most iconic city of all time for car chases, San Francisco, is back.
All right, well, let's get into it. Let's jump into San Francisco.
Okay. We're going to go straight into a car chase here. Now what we're looking at here is we've got Tanner, the classic view used in a lot of car chase movies here, such as Bullet and French Connection and so on. And we're chasing after one of Jericho's henchmen. Now the first thing to notice here is that the first time ever in a driving game we've got real licensed cars, well over 100 real cars here. So we've got Tanner driving his 1970 Dodge Challenger RT, and we're chasing after one of Jericho's henchmen here. The other thing that we're really proud of at the studio is we're running at 60 frames per second, and that gives us a real feeling of good handling dynamics and immediate controls. Really adds to the film experience.
Can you tell us about the tail lights there?
Yeah, this is just to help us to see that this is one of the bad guys that we're chasing here, and so we can see, when he turns around a bend, we can see where in the world he is. We also obviously have the map at the top of the screen there. If you look at the volume of traffic, we've gone all out to make it quite a realistic city environment in terms of its traffic volumes. You see here we've got the famous hills of San Francisco as well. This is one of the main reasons we set the game in San Francisco, to get a real range of driving dynamics for the player as well. Now what's happened here is that Tanner, in his manhunt for Jericho, something happens to him in the beginning of the game, and it gives him this ability. It's a very strange and quite a shocking ability. Now the player understands why he has this ability, but Tanner is just confused by it, and we call it shift. And what it allows us to do is to rapidly shift between vehicles at any moment in time.
Seems like a very powerful tool, but as you were telling me earlier, it's not an unlimited resource, right?
No, it has you actually earn the ability to do this via cool driving in the game. So doing 180s and overtakes. So as I overtake vehicles and do slides and so on, that boosts my ability to do this shifting. So we're going to go up here now, and if I pull all the way out here, you can see we've got the city in its entirety. It's absolutely huge driving environment. I can scroll around here and show you the whole area. We can spin around the world in real time. We've got Marin County up here and down to the city here. Enormous driving area, and as the game unlocks, then more of these areas become available, and ultimately the whole area, and we can just shift instantaneously from one area of the city across to the other side of the city. We have one here, we have a cop, and he's down here, so let's just have a look down the south of the city down here. I'm going to shift down here and see what's going on. So we've got a cop chase going on here, chasing after this Ford Mustang here. So if we shift straight into the cop, we're now in this chase. So we're in a chase now. We're both after this guy, this Mustang here. Now the shift ability takes on some other new uses. So if I have an accident, so crash into this guy here and crash into the wall, I can do a rapid shift by pressing the square button, and instantly I'm back in the action and the other cop. So it keeps the player in the action despite any crashes he has. And as I said, it's an unlimited resource. It's also a tactical, almost like a weapon as well. So say for example I'm having trouble to take this guy down. I'm trying to ram him, but I'm not managing to take him down. I go into shift and see if I can find something in the traffic that can act as a useful tool to this. We've got a truck. This is going to be heavy, so a big 18-wheeler into here. So I'm now driving the truck, and I'm going to try and head on the guy here, take him out in one go. So that's a use of the shift, to try and and bring tactics into the play. And obviously there are all sorts of other vehicles in the world. There are tow trucks and various vehicles that can be used for to your advantage in the missions. And this whole feature becomes very useful in multiplayer, and it actually transforms the way a driving game plays out in multiplayer. Because you can imagine all the players in a multiplayer environment just grabbing different cars, and unlike a normal racing game where first bend, if you mess up on the first bend, that's kind of the end of your experience. With Shift, you can just grab another car, and all the players are doing this at the same time. So right up to the end of the mission, there can be somebody just comes in and just grabs a car off you or grabs a car in front of you, and then take from there. So it really turns around the whole multiplayer driving experience.
Could be very frustrating or very satisfying depending on where you are in the race.
Well, that's what makes great games, isn't it?
All right, Martin, the final question is, when is this game coming out and what platform?
It's coming out fall this year, and it's on PlayStation 3, Xbox, PC, and Mac.
Thank you, Martin.
No problem. Cheers.